for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it with
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Up to about the 30.
Number 26 is...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Kansas City.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Thomas. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Going deep for Dick, and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup.
Now some movement before the snap.
25 yards.
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now at 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Now Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd.
They run it with Balaj. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. The quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Forced out to his left. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep this confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. A very eventful divisional round weekend. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now he'll tuck it and run. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. A quick toss out right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
4th down.
From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40. The 20. 10.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Bills 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
To throw again. Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And 8 yards.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. They got 29 yards that time.
First down, Bills.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
They're on 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Allen. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. And here's Allen operating from the gun. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Pick me up. Here we go. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Check.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Allen. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Finding Knox there, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
Allen now looks to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
They'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for two. One play to keep their postseason alive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with two remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.